What is good? What is Gucci? Courtney IG, and I'm back again. This time to discuss the latest release from the multi-talented rapper, producer, engineer Russ. So this Chomp 5-track EP, latest release, just came out, and I've got some thoughts to share on it. You know, this is his first project since going independent, coming out of the Columbia deal. So I was really intrigued to hear, what he had in store. I mean, I haven't been really actively following his stuff, but he's been really consistent, putting out freestyles, putting out singles like crazy, like his old days. So it's kind of got my attention back on him again. So I feel like Russ is consistently overlooked in the top rappers convo despite having bars. Like, he's got a lot of moments where he's melodic, of course, like Best on Earth, What Do They Want, what is it, Wifed Up. Like, there's loads of moments like that where he's just demonstrating his vocal range and ability. But on the flip side, he has moments like Congrats Freestyle, Brooklyn Freestyle, Pull the Trigger, even though that has some melodies, there's some bars in there, like Don't Sleep, MVP, and many more, including his Funkmaster Flex freestyle, which is disgusting. He ate that. So, he's got bars. He's a monster with it. And I feel like a lot of people don't really respect that. They don't really respect his craft. They don't really respect that, as he said multiple times, he's the only rapper, producer, engineer, writer to go platinum, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, people in the comments, but as I believe, that's the comment that he's made, and I don't feel like I know of anyone else who's done that. I don't know anyone else who's done that, so they need to give the guy his flowers for that. So potentially one of the reasons which is turning off a lot of people from Russ is his confidence. People see it as arrogance, people see it as narcissism, people see it as, he's blowing his own trumpet, he's not, allowing people to critically talk about his projects and just say, okay, I don't enjoy this one, I'm not enjoying this release. He expects, because he does the rapping, the producing, and the engineering, everybody should pick him up, which is not always the case. But yeah, as I said, if confidence is the reason why you don't like Russ, you ain't gonna like Russ here, because the confidence is sky high. And rightly so. If he's making a milli off of songs per month, as he mentions in Inside Job, it's justified for his confidence to be at that level, and with the exception of Line 'Em Up, this EP is stripped away from anything remotely sing-songy, anything remotely radio-ish, I would say. It's rap in its purest form. Opened up fiercely with my personal favorite from this EP, Stockholm Syndrome, which is touching on issues ranging from the Black Lives Matter campaign, where he, as I believe, set up like some sort of campaign to raise funds and raise awareness, selling merch, and then donating that back to the cause, which is exceptional. You can't really argue with that kind of behavior. It's exceptional for him to bring the attention to such a personal matter, such a touching matter. So, and aside from that, he's also touching on topics such as just rappers being clued up. So he's giving you those industry gems. And Russ has always been an artist who had that entrepreneurial side. And I noticed that from 2017. And even before that, when I started to listen to him around 2015-ish, my friends will even say I made a Russ Dropbox CD back in the days. Yes, I did, because I was listening to Russ and I put a lot of people on, and people don't want to admit that. But anyway, when they watch this, they'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's get back. Russ has got that entrepreneurial side and perspective, which I picked up on his 2017 Gary Vee interview, where he really breaks down his strategy to how he released tracks, his strategy to how he got on, how he got hot in the industry. And that continues in this project. in Who Wants What and the rap caveat closeout, yeah, Spotify reference there, with Benny and Black Thought on Momentum, it's clear what the narrative of this project is. Like, he's pushing that Nipsey mixed with Kobe perspective, as Russ, taking a Russ quote there. He mentions gems of empowering his circle. He talks about, giving them roles. He talks about being aware of the snakes that will target you because of your success. And yeah, he just giving you that perspective beyond the superficial stuff, beyond the women, beyond, materialism. It's like GOAT stuff. He's saying, I want to be like Jay-Z. I want to be a boss. Like, I ain't trying to talk to you guys about getting chains and getting whips and getting chicks. It's like, yeah, he's giving you some density. He's giving you some real stuff. So it's stuff that you can listen to and you can apply into your life if you're aspiring to be like an entrepreneur, you're aspiring to be a boss, you're inspiring to be somebody who's getting their own as well as doing whatever. Like, that's what he's giving you on this. So I would say overall, the EP was a cool listen. Obviously, it's only 5 tracks, but I had so much thoughts coming into it that I really wanted to sit down and unpack them on this review. So yeah, it was a cool nostalgic listen. And it's something that I feel like listening to Russ for a while now, this was something which was missing from his catalog, because he's always he has the kind of Drake complexity, let's say, whereby they can do the R&B thing, they can do the mainstream pop thing, and they can really run in the rap thing, you know what I'm saying? But they need to balance it because they want to hit the numbers, they want to make the money, of course. But here, he wasn't aiming to please the pop fans or the mainstream fans at all. He was going to the rap core audience, the ones that like him for his bars. This was bars. So, and it'll be interesting to see what he does in his full-length album whenever that's coming. And now that he's got full creative control, if that was compromised given the Columbia situation before. So, yeah, man, it's hits, it's bars, and that's it. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, inspire, enrich your